The first topic is on financing program for JCM model projects. And to do matching with the JCM global counterparts. This will be presented by Kun Hiroko, Kun Masami, please.
I am Masami Ishihara of the Global Environment Center Foundation, GEC. GEC is an implementing organization of the financing program of the JCM model project. I feel very much privileged to have this opportunity to be here and explain about the JCM financing scheme and global match. This is the agenda which I'm going to cover in this presentation today. JCM started in 2013. Since then, JCM projects have been selected every year, and total number of the project reached 245 in 2023. As of today, the number reached over 250 by adding newly selected projects in 2024. 29 countries signed bilateral cooperation agreement for this partnership between Japanese government, and the number of partner countries is expected to increase further. Thailand signed the MOU of the JCM with Japan on November 19, October 16th in 2015. These are the basic concept of the JCM. The purpose of this scheme is to facilitate the diffusion of leading decarbonizing technologies and infrastructures, and also contribute to the sustainable development goals in the partner countries. The project must appropriately evaluate contributions from Japan to GHG emission reductions and removals in a quantitative manner, and use them to achieve Japan as well as the partner countries' NDC emission reduction targets. The project must contribute to the ultimate objective of the UNFCCC by facilitating global actions for GHG emission reductions and removals. This figure shows the scheme of the JCM model projects, which is the most popular JCM financing program. The selected projects can receive financial support from the government of Japan, which is the Ministry of Environment Japan. For the facilities or equipment you're going to install with the advanced decarbonizing technology. The point of this scheme is to utilize the subsidy to reduce the initial cost of the excellent equipment that has higher reduction abilities, but the cost is higher. So that you can, by using the scheme, you can introduce eco-friendly system with lower cost advantage. This is the timeline of the model project for this fiscal year 2024. We usually start opening the call for proposals in April. We have just closed this year's proposals acceptance receival at the end of November. We evaluate each received proposal based on the selection criteria, reflecting partner countries' opinions. Selected projects will go through the administrative process of finalizing contract of finance, and then they can officially start as a JCM model project. After finishing the installation of the facilities or equipment, they can receive the disbursement of the support from the government, depending on the contribution of the GHG. This shows the development steps of the JCM model project. When developing a project, a partner participant needs to find a Japanese partner who will become a representative participant of an international consortium, which I will touch upon in my latter slide. GC evaluates each proposal and select candidate projects with MOEJ. For the candidate project, we send PIN, the project idea note, which describes information about the project and shared with the respective partner countries to confirm the project deserves to be a JCM model project. Selected project will go through the following process on this slide. Then, what kind of projects are supported by the JCM financing program? Some key points are as follows. Project must include reduction of energy-related CO2 emission, which is released by burning the fossil fuels. Project contribute to realization of sustainable development goals in the partner country and comply with the relevant laws and regulations and international practices. Reduction of GHG emission must be measured and quantitatively calculated and verified for issuing JCM credit. These criteria are described in the guidelines for submitting proposals. So please refer to the document in detail, which is uploaded on our website. JCM model project needs to reduce emission of greenhouse gas and must include reduction of energy-related CO2 emissions. So this chart shows, for instance, a project must reduce only the project that reduces only GHG emissions such as methane or sulfur hexafluoride, perfluoride, hydrofluoride carbons, or nitrous oxide is not adequate to be a JCM model project. This figure shows that methane is burned and disappears. However, at this point, it is not enough to be a JCM model project. A boiler makes steam by the heat generated by burning the methane. Then the steam will be used to rotate the turbine to generate electricity. And if the electricity generated here replaces a part of grid power, then it could reduce the consumption of electricity from the fossil fuel. So this process makes a project, the JCM model project. We also have a criteria of cost effectiveness. It is financial support amount versus amount of GHG emission reduction. This value is set to less than 4,000 yen, about 25 US dollars. This may act as a ceiling of the financial support sometimes, as a financial support amount sometimes. Certain technologies in some countries have a lot of proposals already. So we set the ceiling according to the number of previously selected projects per applied technology per country. The budget is limited, so we need to dispatch the subsidy effectively to as many excellent projects as possible. We also analyze the contribution to the SDGs. This shows the case of renewable energy sector from the planning to the commissioning. At each stage, we are expecting some kind of contribution to the SDGs in that country. So we do this kind of analysis in other technological sectors as well. This is a typical figure of an international consortium. So as I answered in my previous answer to the question from the audience, you have to form an international consortium to apply for the JCM financing program. And the representative participant must be a Japanese entity, and at least one company, a local company in a partner country. In case of Thailand, Thai company, you have to have at least one Thai company to form an international consortium. You can add as many participants as possible and complete the project together. And this table shows the category by the applied technology type and financial support amount percentage. So Thailand shows this red areas, and so in terms of the number of technologies, not the number of projects, 58 were already selected. I think in terms of number of projects selected, I think it's 50. But according to the previously selected or applied technologies, the maximum percentage of the financial support is decided. So the white areas, we still have none previous projects received. So you will be able to receive up to 50% of the financial support. The yellow shows up to 40%. The orange color shows up to 30%. And in case of Thailand, you don't have a brown color, but it shows 20%. And if the number of applied technology selected reach 10, we will no longer select that technology. So in case of Thailand, solar power is out of the scope already. But you can still apply for the solar plus battery because we consider it is a different technology. This is the MRV. MRV means measurement, reporting, and verification. This takes place after the installation of the facilities and equipment and actual operation started. So I do not touch upon this today in detail, but you have to go through these steps after you completed the installation. So now let me introduce some of the project trend. This shows the newly selected projects in 2024. 2 projects were selected in Thailand. You may think 6 is very, not many, but it is because we are still doing the selection, and we hope to add more by the end of this fiscal year. This graph shows the tendency of the technology by sector. The orange line shows renewable energy sector, and the blue line shows the energy saving sector. So some time ago, energy saving was exceeding renewable, but after the COVID, renewable sector is exceeded the energy saving. So in terms of the percentage showing on the pie chart, energy saving shows 35%, and renewable energy shows 58%, followed by efficient use of energy and waste energy and transportation. So now let me introduce a project newly selected in Thailand. This is a biomass cogeneration system to chemical factory. I think my next presenter is going to introduce about this project in detail, so I'm not going to touch upon more in detail at this moment. And this is another one selected this year in Thailand. This is productivity improvement of aluminum ingot using highly efficient furnace system. So this project is a highly efficient furnace system to be installed in a new aluminum ingots factory in Rayong province. The furnace to be installed is a closed type with distribution combustion regeneration burner, which enhance thermal efficiency by reusing the waste heat. So in addition, the permanent magnet steering enhances the melting process. So that entire process of production will contribute the reduction of power during the production, which reduces the GHG. This is not a project in Thailand, but newly selected in Chile. This is a combination of solar power plus battery. So 12 megawatt solar power and 41 megawatt hour battery system in Pancagua City in Chile. And in this project, the solar power generated during the daytime will be stored in the battery and sent to the grid during the nighttime when the power demand is higher, so that the dependency on the fossil fuel grid power will be less. This is a mini hydropower project in the Philippines, 14.5 megawatt mini hydropower plant in Fiscal River in Mindanao. In this project, they do not construct a big, huge dam to stop completely the river flow, so that the impact on the ecology or the surrounding area is minimal. The used water is returned to the river and after the power generation, and the water quality is monitored not to include toxic matters to avoid negative impact on the nature, So this project contributes to the reduction of GHG as well as addressing to the sustainable development in the partner country to meet the growing demand of the power. So this is a project selected in Vietnam in 2021. This project addresses a waste disposal problem in a community. By installing an incinerating plant, the municipal solid waste as well as industrial waste are incinerated and avoid landfill. This project enabled to diffuse the proper waste of treatment in the country and avoid methane emission from the landfill. The incinerated heat is used to generate the power which replaces fossil fuel-based grid power. So I think there are still more chances in Thailand that you haven't installed in your country yet. Okay, talking about the matching system, WeGC is offering so-called JCM Global Match. This is a matchmaking tool for you to utilize, and this is completely free of charge, so why not join them? What you can do with this JCM Global Match is you can find a potential business partner who has been already registered on this scheme. And you can also advertise your company to appeal yourself to some other companies so that they may reach you if they are trying to find some partner in Thailand. And also, you can make use of this tool to discuss with the chatting tool. So this is a very useful tool to utilize and very easy to access. You can just type in JCM Global Match or just scan this URL code and register yourself. Then you can get a list of potential business partners by screening the industry or the category. GC is also accepting the consultation all the year round. So if you have any questions about the JCM or financing program, if my project is entitled to apply for the JCM, any questions or any inquiry can be accepted. So, but before you come to us, please make sure to prepare this consultation form, which can be downloaded from our GC website, so that we can prepare in advance what kind of questions to answer, what your intentions are, so that we can be more appropriately ready for the consultation. So my conclusion is, as I explained and shared some of the slides, JCM model projects can be applied to a variety of industries, and many projects has been already selected, and I repeat, 50 projects have been selected and already implemented in Thailand. So, but still, you have a lot of opportunities to make use of this system. So I hope that you can develop a new project and apply for the JCM and contribute to the NDCs of Thailand as well as Japan. Thank you very much for attention. Thank you. ขอบคุณมากค่ะ